Fabrice, everybody knows you in the industry, but please, so that'd be good to have. Maybe if you could share something that you have never shared. Okay, how about Bing? How about the changes, the market shares, maybe the revenue growth? So, what would it be?
Yeah, this is interesting, and this is where people often don't know that Bing is in fact bigger than people think. There is really two dimensions to that. This is the fact that we are powering so many AI and search solutions across the industry. Not only DuckDuckGo, but also obviously Yahoo and Quant in France and a lot of them. So there is really dozens of search engines powered by Bing, and additionally AI solution from Meta, Amazon, Kindle. Okay, you can find Bing there, and so all kind of places you can find Bing. The second thing is really related to the quality of clicks. And this is something, unfortunately, that the SEO ecosystem often do not pay enough attention on. This is really this transfer of dollar business that we do through search or through AI. We see that Bing clicks often monetize better than other search solutions out there, including main competitors. So there is value, obviously, of optimizing for Bing, but obviously through Bing optimizing for the whole industry, because often what we communicate is best practices that apply to each and every search engine.
Cool. Well, so we have 20 minutes together, and I think everyone wants to hear about the three perspectives. So first, the changes, in the way traditional search engines or LLMs work. Second point will be about the interaction with the users and the brands and how the search experience is actually evolving. And finally, we'll talk about practical recommendations for the SEO teams or the SEO organizations. So yeah, I'm curious to know, what's your perspective on what's happening in search right now and over the past year?
So you did fantastic slides already on this kind of AI evolution that is happening. AI is first and foremost a technology part. I mean that this is really somehow nothing really new. We were really competing with Google from the early days, Google having a lot of users, Bing having very small users. So you can catch up and be relevant is really by playing with technology, playing with deep neural nets, by technology, AI technology from the early days. And so this AI layers, this LLM layers is just a new layers of technology. But it's a really, really smart one, a one that is really pushing us to improve quality. And we spoke about each and every month, each and every week. This is something new. And now this is that quality of human. And this is just what you can access externally. Internally, we have access to technology that we are beta testing and testing that is even magical. So at the end, it's all about satisfying the user from a click standpoint, because this is a business. This is all about getting customers coming back to Bing to satisfy their searches and AI experience. So this really fundamentally helps us to provide really better clicks, not only in Bing, Copilot, and all our partners leveraging this technology today. So this is good news for the customer because we see improvement of quality of clicks.
How do you measure that? How do you measure the quality of a search interaction?
It's all about all the clicks are instrumented in Bing. You can view the JavaScript, you can see in search engine, others are doing the same, but all the interaction with the user are tracked. Time on task, time on the time to click the link, are they coming back to click again the link for the same query. So this interaction of a user in the search results is really important and obviously is tracked to fully understand for not only for head queries, but for tail queries, queries that are happening once a while, if this is satisfactory or not. And this is also obviously custom group feedback. Click the feedback link if you are dissatisfied by your search results, by AI interaction, because I really pay attention to this. I really look at each and every DSAT, what we call DSAT, people dissatisfied by search results or AI. We really pay attention to this. It's helped me as a kind of leader to make sure that our metrics are aligned to the North Star. If a DSAT is not in something that we plan to fix, we need to understand and not track in our metrics. We need to understand why this problem is not understood so far in order that we can close the gap versus perfection.
But these are big changes for the industry. You know, we've been evaluating our SEO performance on clicks or impressions. So the entire user experience is changing in the way that you're describing. So yeah, how do you react to that?
Yeah, so first, think about it. For the past 20 years, this was 10 blue links, more or less, that all search engines were offering to customers. And what's happened really over the last two years, it's a lot of things. I mean that we came up often with a still project called Bing Chat, and then it was renamed Copilot. Google follow and do the same with generated experiences. But it's something that is really new for a lot of customers out there. I mean, grandpa, grandma, your family, friends may not be tech savvy as you. And so when you land, you query, and instead of having 10 blue links, you are coming to a chat experience. Okay, what is it? A lot of people were surprised by these experiences and really didn't understand them well. And so by interacting and again collecting a lot of data in these experiences, we are able to understand and tune as needed when, for which query we need to display this experience, for which query we need to display the more generated experience or simply the 10 blue links. If you search for YouTube, more likely 99% of clicks go to youtube.com, clear navigational query. If you search for okay, I need to find a restaurant, famous restaurant in Austin that serve organic food and blah, and blah, and blah, then, okay, this is maybe a Copilot story. So what you see in search engine, and this is that we continue iterate to satisfy the user, and the experience is really changing month after month, again, to satisfy the user, but we see more of AI coming within the search results. We call that generated AI search, where AI is coming so that you go to Copilot, you go to the chat experience only when needed, and we are bringing all the value of AI within the search results.
Okay. So what you're telling us is that even if we are moving away from the blue links experience, providing the capacity to converse with the technologies is actually a bigger opportunities for brands to get connected to their prospects or clients.
Yeah, what we see is really a value of AI to improve the quality of search. So what we see is that AI solution that this is search augmented by AI or AI pure chat experience often offer more click transfer value than a traditional search. Because with AI, with Solvay technology, we are really able to understand the user, we are really able to understand the intent, and so we are able to transfer good quality clicks. And so what I observe in the industry is that you have done and others have done some study about, hey, what is the click value, really dollar value of these clicks coming from AI solution? And what people observe, we observe the same, that there is more value of this search. So yes, maybe you will have less clicks coming from this AI solution, but the revenue that you can get, the subscription to a newsletter, the product that people are buying, they are landing the clicks. This is very good quality clicks versus traditional clicks. You will get a lot of clicks still from search, but the value may be not the same. That said, if you search again for YouTube, you will go to youtube.com. It's still satisfactory. It's a navigational query, still okay. Don't still focus on search, but also really focus on AI because it transfers a lot of dollars.
Okay, super interesting. So there is another key question from our clients, which is about the challenges for LLMs to connect to real-time data of the web. And I think it's something that was presented before very, very precisely. But here, same thing, what would be your recommendation for brands?
Yeah, so the challenge of this LLM things is, as you just display, is that this is kind of outdated for recent content. So we are 1 month away from Cyber Monday and the holidays, and people will be shopping. The LLM won't have your product. The LLM won't have a good price. And this is a real problem because this is a time of the year where often these shopping solutions on the internet are getting the most of the revenue of the year. And so what's happened is that, yeah, the AI came up with a chat story on LLM, but then they contacted Bing to get help from Bing to really power data freshness. They benefit from their LLM dictionary to really understand the terms, the products, but they benefit from the fresh content to enable really compelling, relevant experiences on these fresh intended queries. Because in 1 month, people will search for the best deal, period. They will keep iterating to find the best price. And search engine, remember, this is all about satisfying the search. It's all about fundamentally displaying if we can find that a product is $49.99 versus $179. Oh, we certainly, from a click standpoint, prefer the product that is the lower price. And this is your interest, obviously, to get revenue through these clicks. So this means that it's all about getting
that's interesting here because we just saw that the training data were totally off the real-time information of the web. And then I think you're taking a very good example. In the coming weeks, we are all going to search for goods that we want to purchase. But so if you run an SEO organization at a major retailer, so you still have to connect your real-time content, the reviews, the prices. So what could be the practical recommendations simply the best way for those brands to get connected to Bing? Crawling, or we heard about sitemaps before. Is there anything that you would like to talk about here?
Yeah, absolutely. This is, I've got a PhD, a lot of team members have PhD in my team. This is not about PhD. This is not about this wonderful AI things that will be magical things that will be smarter than all human. This is all about you, because you know when the content is updated, price is updated. I simply cannot model that. I cannot model that at the second minute level. I simply don't know. You know. Your content management system know. Your system know. So this is all about, we found the way to solve crawling and crawl budget by offering you the ability to publish content in Bing and elsewhere via IndexNow, via your ability to publish content that you're offering. That's wonder. I mean, you are in control of publishing. I cannot figure it out. I cannot solve this. I can do average. We have to be perfect. We have to be seconds behind your content. It's all about you pushing the content to tell us not only latest price, latest key product update, press release. This is also, don't forget dead links, please. When people are clicking a dead link, that's a very bad signal for search engine because people click, oh, this is discontinued product or it's a dead link. They click back to go to the net link. It's a bad signal. This, what we call dwell time. They go, they click back, very bad signal for search engine. So it's all about offering you the ability to get content in. We are welcoming the help. We are welcoming your help. Please get the content in. And by doing this, you're helping Bing, all the AI solution, and someday Google will also join because clearly we are becoming fresher than them on so many millions of sites already.
Okay, so you're telling us that we're moving away from a world where crawling was let's say, the only way for search engines to access content into a sort of a push movement, you know, where actually the search marketing teams have the responsibility to push content as fresh as possible via feeds, via sitemaps, so IndexNow, of course, is important now?
Yeah, we do believe this is a fundamental transformation on the way we handle the internet. I mean, this can be 75% of the sites in 2025 will migrate to this push model. We really see the wave of sites adopting technology to really move from a pull model that is not a smart pull to a model where you are pushing URLs and content directly to the solution in order to tell us what changed. Because I simply cannot solve this. I will be always average quality. Same for Google, same for others. We don't know when you publish content. Tell us. This is a fantastic signal. We are opening the door. Tell us. If you do a bad job, we may consider you as a spam, we will come back to you, we will tell you that there is problems, welcome discussion with you. But in general, you do obviously a good job, and so we are welcoming this content to solve crawling, crawl budget, JavaScript. All these things can be solved by having this healthy discussion with a data discussion with the sites.
Okay, and here, so we're partnering together to ease the process and make it seamless. So if you have questions about what can be done automatically, you can reach out to your account management team to do it. But so tell us, yes, it's so difficult to crawl the web. You know?
Yeah, so depends of sites. Some sites are doing a very good job, very stellar job. It's not unfortunately what is happening often. So first, what we measure crawling in terms of URLs that are not in the system. This is a miss for us, where we want to have good quality content index. And in terms of also what we call crawl efficiency, this means now we're crawling twice really content that do not change. And then we failed if we crawl twice. We observe what we do, we observe what others are doing, and we see this kind of average bad metrics, and clearly not able often to get all the content, and often not be able to get the latest content and crawling too much on sites. So again, the solution to help us to know what's happening on sites, to funnel the latest information, very, very critical to provide a healthy search experience where all clicks are satisfied by clicking whatever is surfacing in the caption, in the search results, being the same when they click the link.
Okay, so we have a few minutes left, and I'd like to go back a bit more about the changes in the landscape. Can you tell us a few words about the partnership with OpenAI and ChatGPT? Because surprisingly, we are starting to see them crawling our clients' websites. So in some ways, they are using the Bing Search API, and in other ways, they're probably building their own search index. You want to comment that? Or?
Well, there is a obviously deep partnership with OpenAI. I can speak a little bit about it. There is a lot of partnership things that we cannot disclose here. But this is true that you can go to their website to see that there are free bots really today that are acting to crawl the web. And this is, again, as I shared initially, they discover that an LLM by itself is not satisfactory. So in some cases, they leverage the big index. Some cases, they also try to do their own search. You can encourage everybody to register to OpenAI search. If someday you will maybe get access to that, and you will experience this experience where you have a mix of AI and search that is powered, some of that by Bing, some of this by OpenAI search. So I do believe also this is early. They are incubating and developing new set of technology. This is why this is not certainly open to all, but as they are developing, they are certainly an interesting player to follow. And there is more than them. There is all kind of AI search solution across the landscape. And as you said, we observe a kind of dilution of search across all the industry, meaning that there is all the search solutions that are visible on phone, on apps, on different things. And so search engine rely not only on traditional search engine, but these things are surfacing here and there. And so people are using this lot of solutions to be able to satisfy their need to search.
Okay, thank you. So it looks like you're doing major improvement of the Bing Webmaster Tools. And there is, I think, key question from the audience about how to measure the share of voice of a brand against the competition. What are your plans here in terms of data accessibility for big brands?
So one thing is that we want to be transparent, and we are, I think, the only major search engine that is offering visibility on clicks from search and Copilot, so from AI search solution within Bing Webmaster Tool, and we will continue to do so. We have some challenges related to, for instance, to voice, because the voice search is always capturing ambient noise, and we cannot really provide information on the queries and that are visible in voice. But else, we want to be transparent as much as possible, including we just extended the data we were offering 6 months of data. Now we are offering 60 months of data, enabling you to see year over year the trends. It's all about data sharing to help you understanding the trends, because often you are contacting us because you go down, but as we are now displaying 12 months, you may see that it's only a seasonal problem and things are coming back after the holidays.
Excellent. Thank you. So I think we can move to the takeaways on the questions. So we have, 5 minutes. So if you have more questions, you can add them to Slido. Sorry, what's the key takeaway? Excel. No, I'm going back, sorry. Okay, nobody is telling me, thank you. Okay, key takeaways. So, yes, do you want to comment those 3 points, Fabrice, before the questions?
Yeah, I'm reading the takeaways at the same time. So, AI is coming to search. So we see that in Bing, we see that elsewhere. It was a caption, now this is generated AI. So you kind of Google is a little bit following there, but at Bing we see that the placement of objects in the page, that this is the answers, news answer, AI answers is completely more or less this day controlled by AI. I mean, sometimes when you search for dogs, you prefer to have a video versus, and when you search for cats, you have images. Okay, this is completely data AI driven. I don't know why people prefer images versus video for different animals, but it's the case. This is the data is telling us that. And fundamentally, this is all, again, based on the click and additional data we can collect, that we are all about satisfying the user. So the next, as we say, this is LLM are a challenge because they are old, and so they need to benefit from the latest and the brightest. Yes, when you want to write a script, Python script or anything, LLM is good, but this is all about the latest. And we should not forget on this topic of latest, the newest generation. I've got kids, they care about, this is now. This is not yesterday. Yesterday is, who cares about yesterday? And so this is all about, this new generation is all about what's happening, real time.
Yeah, real time information.
And this is real time indexing, real time. They want to know about celebrity events, things, anything right now. And so you need to be right now. Right now enable you also, and this ability, we didn't speak about that, but I want to cover that too. This is A/B testing. Mean that AI, all this technology, enable you to do things smarter, better, especially if you focus on the content is published, problem solved, then you can iterate on content, templates, to have different strategy. An URL, a version of a URL ABC will do that, and content, the URLs XYZ will do this kind of templates things, and then you can iterate, test, because people are telling me, hey, I did A/B testing. Yeah, but we didn't crawl the content, so this is totally useless.
We're going to talk in the product keynote about that. And yes, the necessity to be able to measure the impact of optimizations is of course key. So the third takeaway is actually about automation and yes, pushing content. So clearly, I think we talked a lot about that. It's a norm, and I'm sure you're building more protocol to make it, to generalize that all over the web.
Yeah, we are really pushing for Annexno adoption. We just announced last week that Archive.org has adopted Annexno, and you will see more major players, including in major player in the US that are adopting Annexno.
It means Google.
We cannot disclose this there. But fundamentally, we welcome them. This is, we will be, they will be participating as us, and we want to help them also. Okay. We want to solve this problem of communication between website and search engine through that.
So thank you. We have one question about, so I'm going to read it. So why are AI search engines drawing from Bing instead of Google or other search engines? And I think it's a very interesting question. So
yeah, so first, I think Microsoft has this, let's say, new approach, especially with Satya Nadella and the CEO, that is far more open to partnership and collaboration than in the past. So we do believe that we power Yahoo and DuckDuckGo and others for years. So we just extended to AI solution because we do believe that there is an opportunity to collaborate in the industry and to deliver quality content and results for the whole industry. It's not only the big player. Again, we just announced that archive.org, that is a small player. It's not a big business, obviously. This is an open source repository of the internet. It has adopted the next node. So this is open to all, and we will continue to collaborate in the industry to ease crawling. Especially, we do not want on the internet to have 600 crawlers from all these AI solutions that are already bombarding your website with crawl requests. We want to be respectful. We want to find a solution to know what changed, maybe to funnel the content and to share the content. There is a story there to avoid slamming websites with millions of HTTP requests each and every day.
Excellent. Okay, thank you, Fabrice, again. I'm sure there will be more questions during lunch, but thank you for your time.
Thank you. I will be around.